Nguyễn Quốc Huy from Nguyễn Quang Diệu High School. He will talk about the topic. And according to some people, living in a big city is not as good for families as living in a small town.
Hi, I'm Hui. I'm one of the students who come from Nguyễn High School and also one of the students who was born and bred in An Giang in general and in Tăng Châu Town in private. Today I'm going to talk about living in a big city. It's not as good for family as living in a small town. To be honest, from my point of view, everything has its own advantages and disadvantages. Nothing is perfect and nothing is flawless. However, I'm not an advocate of the statement that living in a big city is not suitable for families because as a child I was left alone by my parents because they had some problems. So I was always alone all the times. And I was living in the countryside and it was extremely terrible. A lot of people say that when you live in a city you also encounter that situation. However, a good illustration for the example of living in the countryside and having that problems. And I can say that a lot of people think that when you live in the countryside you will have more time in order to go out, hang out with your friends and blow up something. You are not as stressed out as those students who are living in the city. However, I wasn't allowed to go out. I was always forced in order to study something. And at first, they forced me to study English. As a result, I had a hatred for them. However, it also has some disadvantages that living in the countryside has a peaceful atmosphere, and because those who are living in the countryside don't have a permanent job, they have more time in order to gather together. So they will have more quality time in order to cement their relationship. Like family in special occasion, we tend to gather together in order to have a feast, watch TV together, chit chat, and talk about our problems. But it's never enough to me, and I think that living in a city is much suitable for families because although nowadays, as you know, that not only are the grown up to their neck, but also the tuitions are up to their nose. We all have a lot of problems, but from my point of view, the quality take precedence over the quantity. Though you live in a countryside and you have more time to spend together. But even in the countryside nowadays, we have smartphones, we have all the digital devices. So we are just glued to them all the time. We don't pay attention to them at all. And as far as I'm concerned, that my relatives living in the city, in a sprawling city like Ho Chi Minh. However, their relationship is extremely terrific. As you know, that they tend to go out in the evening in order to have a meal. They are all the mates. They eat like the most money. They also gather together in the weekend in order to go to the zoo or watch movies in cinema. And I have to say that their relationship is extremely much more terrific than the relationship that I have with my parents. So what I'm trying to say is that nothing is perfect. There are always two sides of a coin. And I think that living in a city can be a lot better because you have access to more amenities. You have the cinema in order to watch films with your family, and you have restaurants in order to go with your families and have a taste of them. They are really delicious. Living in the countryside can also be a disadvantage because parents have a low idea. They just focus on themselves because they are extremely stressed out by their jobs and other things. So please eliminate the mindset that living in the countryside is be better. It depends on each people's condition, situation, and point of view. As long as you and your families have a suitable action that gather together at the weekend or do something together. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you go, where your family permanently live. It just depends on your action in order to cement your relationship with your parents. So in conclude, living in a big city can be more to living in a countryside. Please, eliminate the mindset that everything is perfect and everything is suitable for something more. Try to take action to change that. That's my presentation.